Hey guys, it's Di, and today I have a review of a new Dior palette that is out at Sephora right now, and this is the Dior Sweet Cherie Pinks palette, and it's a new one for spring. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous kind of quilted palette. It's got that signature Dior quilted outside, and then also the little Dior charm that hangs off the side. And I will admit that I've had this for a little while, and I've been so addicted to my Urban Decay Glinda palette that it's taken me a while to actually get this out and use it. But now that I have gotten it out of my Sephora backstash there, I'm glad to have started using it. It's a very, very nice neutral palette, and it's very, very, just as the name implies, very sweet. And I'll put some additional video at the end showing you what the look looks like from the eyeshadow and lip colors from this palette. So it's just like a very nice sweet mauve tone, and it's very soft to the touch. And then these are the colors that are on the inside. It comes with actually two brushes, a lip and an eyeshadow pencil. And then these are the colors that come with it. They're very, very neutral and very wearable. Some Dior shadows I actually have run into a problem with. They aren't the easiest to work with, but I have found that these are very easy to work with. They're very blendable, and so far I've really enjoyed wearing them. I haven't had any issues with too much fallout from the glitter or anything like that, and they have been very easy for me to work with, so I do really like that. So it comes with these four colors at the bottom. There is an iridescent kind of white shimmer that has just a very fine milled glitter in it. It's not too glittery over here to the left, and then there's a very nice kind of soft pink shade here that I've been using as my base. There is a very light kind of slightly subtly shimmery gray color which looks gorgeous on your lids, and then there is a little bit of a taupey gray color here that I've been using in my crease. So all these colors of course are very complementary, and I find that it gives me kind of a sweet, almost like girl next door type of look, if you will, and so I'm really liking this palette when I'm wanting that effect. My favorite color out of the eyeshadows is definitely this third one. I think it's a very unique gray because it doesn't look too kind of like ashy when you put it on. It doesn't look cakey, or it doesn't just sit on your skin. It blends in very nicely, and it's got some very subtle shimmer to it, so it bounces off the light just a little bit and makes it look very, very nice. And then it's got four lip colors up here to the top. This one over here to the left is a little bit more of a sheer pink color. There's more of a mid-tone, like regular pink here, a corally pink, and then a deeper pink here. I've used all of these and I really like them. So far, my favorite pinks are these three to the right side here, and then I especially really like this last color, and then this gives me just a very kind of neutral kind of pink. I think as the weather warms up, I will like this corally pink a little bit more as well. All in all, I'm really liking this palette. It's $59 at Sephora, and this is what the packaging looks like. I do think that it's definitely worth the money if you're a Dior collector or really like Dior. This will also be a great palette if you're wanting to try out Dior for the first time, because you get a number of different products in the palette. I would say that if you already have a palette from Dior similar to this, you may not want to spend the additional money unless you just are a collector and really like the Dior products. But I do think that it's worth the money, and it is very blendable. I was actually very disappointed by the fall palettes that were out last year by Dior. I found the eyeshadows were very hard to work with, and I actually stopped using them after a few weeks. I do really like this palette, and I anticipate using the eyeshadows and the lip colors all throughout spring because they are easy to work with. I feel like they blend very nicely, and I haven't had any issues with how they wear. Dior products on me don't last as long as other brands do, even when I use primers and that sort of thing. So I just go into it anticipating that. But if you're looking for a long-lasting product that doesn't need to get touched up, this may not be the right palette for you. I find the eyeshadows, they're long enough to make it through my day. I mean, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I'm basically putting on makeup, popping out for a few minutes, and then I'm back at the house. So to stay on, maybe about 5-6 hours, there's no problem with that. With the eye primer, right now I'm using the NARS Pro Prime. But to last all day for a work day, I would say you probably would have to bring the palette with you and touch up, because I do find that, at least on my skin, Dior eyeshadows do not last all day. Also, the lip glosses are not long lasting on me at all as well. This again may just be my body chemistry. I find that the Dior glosses in the tubes are a little bit more long lasting. These basically make it, I put them on, I make it out to the car, I maybe make it to our destination, and I already have to reapply lip gloss. So they're not very long lasting, but they are pretty colors, and I do really like those. So I will show you what the look looks like using this palette and one of the lip colors. This is a great option for spring, and again, I also really love the Glinda palette. The Glinda palette is priced at $10 less than this, and It's probably my favorite out of the two, but they're two totally different looks, so it really depends on what you're going for. The Glinda palette is a little bit more sultry and you can amp it up a lot more. This is definitely kind of a sweet girl next door look to me. So I will let you see what the look looks like. Alright, so I'm just going to show you a quick look using this palette, and I'm going to start with the white highlight, which just has a fine milled glitter in it. It's not too glittery, and I'm just going to use that at my brow bone. I'm also just going to use it at the edge of my eye to reflect some light. Then I'm going to take this really nice neutral pink color and use that as my base all over my eyelid. Next, I'm going to take this really nice gray color and I'm going to take that all across my lid. And this is a really great color because it blends well. It just has a very subtle shimmer to it, and you can make it a little bit darker or lighter depending on what you want. Then I'm going to use in my crease this darker gray taupe color, and I'm just going to use that to darken up my crease and add some dimension. And what I really like about this palette is you can kind of deepen it up as much as you want, or you can just have a nice soft daytime look. I really love this look. I think it's just a nice kind of girl next door, a very sweet daytime look for a stay-at-home mom. And I took this idea from the Glinda palette. I've actually been using this soft pink and just taking a dash of that and sweeping it underneath my eyes to kind of reflect some more light. I'm really liking that effect, and so I believe I'm going to continue to do that throughout the spring and summer. And then for cheeks, I've actually been liking a Dior blush that goes with this, and this is number 943 Strawberry Sorbet, and I just think it goes with this palette perfectly. I really love how these two complement each other. So I've been wearing this for cheeks a lot, so I'm just going to put a little bit more of that on. I think they're just both nice, sweet pink colors. And then for my lips, I'm going to go ahead and use my Dior Lip Glow as kind of a lip primer. You can see that just kind of reacts with my pH, and it makes my lips a little bit pinker. So the colors of the lip gloss will show up a little bit pinker than they do in the pan. Then I'm just going to use this kind of true pink color here that's got a bit of shimmer to it. I'm just using my Ulta lip liner pencil. You can just see that just makes my lips like a pinkier pink. And then if I want to add a little bit of coral over that, I've been liking layering the more coral color over this pink middle color. Alright, so that's what the eyeshadows look like with some lip gloss. Just to finish off the look, I'm going to use some Tarte's Lights Camera Lashes mascara. And then if I want to amp up the look at all, I can add a little bit of eyeliner with Urban Decay's 24/7 eyeliner in 0. Alright, and that is my kind of easy go-to daytime look from the Dior Sweet Cherie Pinks palette that's out at Sephora right now for spring and summer, and I absolutely love this look. I think this is just a really great kind of laid-back look that's great for stay-at-home moms. Even if you're working and just want a nice soft look, I think that this will work really great for that. And you can also amp it up a little bit too if you wanted to. So hopefully this has been helpful to anyone that had a question of what this palette looked like on, and thanks so much for watching. Have a great day!